Hello, everybody. Welcome to the third try of me doing just this opening. I have noticed my volume being caused lots of issues, but welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Okami. Uh, my first time, I had it to where OBS was spiraling it through my headset. So because of that, it was popping up on both my mic and Discord, on my desktop audio. So I was getting double played audio. So I'm like, okay, let me turn this off and I'll turn it over here so I can still hear myself. However, Okami, just wait for a moment. However, because of that, it was not only were you hearing it through me, but now you're also hearing it through the desktop audio because the desktop was now producing it to send it to me. So again, double audio. I have now realized I cannot hear myself while I do this now. So, this is where we are. Okami Amaterasu. Just being able to see you with my own eyes, I can't tell you how much joy it brings me. It pains me that I can't remain with you until the end, but I know that you won't let us down. Now, I must join the others, but I will never forget you. And how we used to play in the fields of our homeland. I pray that you will always shine bright, Amaterasu. What's with this back movement? What's up with that? But we have defeated these five darknesses, the five bosses that we have faced throughout, and we have finally completely finished them. They are completely gone. Only one remains. The darkness that is said to have brought them all. The uniter of them all. Yami himself. He lost his blade. There you are, Amaterasu. I thought I could handle this before you arrived, but it seems I have met my match. Honestly, it looks like you were just swinging at something the other guy has done nothing to you from our perspective. This brings back memories, Mishiri. Remember when we faced Orochi together on the celestial plane? Behold, it is shrouded in darkness, but make no mistake, this is none other than Yami, the evil ruler of darkness. It was he who slew the Celestials on board this very ark, and brought misfortune upon the land of mortals. Of course, it's too dark to see its true form now. So wait, was Yami the one that was sealed away, and I guess Orochi came to attack the Celestials in order to release him? The dreaded day of darkness is upon us. Again. Are we heading to the Celestial lands? Oh. Jesus. It's all our forms. All our powers. They're all here. I love how we lost the sun, and in the darkening of the sun, he shows himself. So this is the ultimate good versus evil. He took all our powers away from us again. But if you think about it, where I am dark, where he is darkness, Okami is the lights. As funny as it is, one cannot survive without the other. You know how long it took us to get this, and you just went and just stole all of them in there? He didn't just steal our powers. Our markings are gone. He stole our godliness. We are now just a normal wolf. Distorted time and space brings about this phenomenon. This ill-fated day only occurs once every 100 years. Nobody, not even the gods, has the power to stop it. What do we do? We're in a bad situation, guys. He has revealed his true form. For the darkness is nothing but small and ugly. We're being rescued, but we lost everything. Still, I shall stand firm and fight this battle, for it was I who brought the Ark of Yamato to the celestial plane. You brought this darkness, but I was oblivious to the evil that lurked in its depths. I caused the death of countless innocent celestials, and brought a curse upon the land of mortals. However, I cannot reset my actions nor undo the past. I can't believe he's holding his own on this. Okay, he's still with us. Oh, Waka has lovely locks. Madarasu, Orochi can only be defeated with the power of the Chosen One. That's what I told you, and you waited for me without question. You waited patiently in this land of mortals. You waited for the day that Nagi, the Chosen One, was born. You believed in me despite knowing that I count myself among the ranks of the accursed Moon Tribe who had escaped from the Lunar Realm. I was deeply moved by your earnest spirit. That is why my faith in you has not waned since that fateful day, when we engaged Roshi in battle, side by side. Amaterasu, you must return to the celestial plane. You must do so in order to bring peace to this world. Our Waka Waka. We're so weak. But we must fight. I don't know how, but we must fight. Uh, Thank you. Oh, I was confused. Oh, there goes that ground. He does not like us peeing on him. Okay, you broke that. Oh, that worked. Okay, so he's breaking that. Damn. So we still apparently have some sort of godliness attached to us. Ooh, ooh. We released one. We won't go down without a fight. We're not gonna take it. Oh, you get rejuvenation. No, we're not gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. Oh, he really wants that gone. Let's just undo his work. Very simple. Excuse you. Oh, we fell through. Come on. Let me just... I don't think that's going to work. Can I get another power? Yes. This should be cut. Why can I only fix the center? I really need to fix the sides. So this should be the slash, power slash. We're doing some moderate damage. Ooh, that hit him. Ooh, that was a pretty good combo there. Nice. Oh, we're gonna knock all the powers out of him. These were ours to begin with. You don't deserve them. Alright, we got green sprout. Alright, oh, let's open them up. There we go. We have broken this form. Can I... Let me just get this cleaned up. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. We're just gonna clean some of this up while we don't have to focus on you. Oh, yeah. Oh, everything's cleaned up now. Alright, so he's on fire. I only have green sprout. No. Cut him up. I think is the water really the next one? Ah. There we go. Excuse me. Who says you can get away with anything? Oh, one more. Knock him out. All right. Almost through. Almost through. I don't think we're anywhere near through, but cherry bomb. Oh yeah, that did some things. Cherry bomb, probably the least used item, except for in situational events. Use you. Right here. I want you right. No, I want to cut in. Okay, so we couldn't cut in. And Cherry Bomb has been, again, less than helpful. Okay, we got Water Sprout now. Does it go flaming again? Yeah, let's put that out. Let's see. Let's do some bombing action. Don't know where that bomb is, but... Oh, let's try this here. Okay, so it looks like every time we beat him senseless, we eventually just unlock a new power. Let's see. I don't really remember the symbols too well. Slow? Crescent. Okay, we got moon. How that's gonna help us. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. There we go. One more for the road. Nope, he's invisible. No. Alright, so this form is done. Alright, he's sparking some electricity, which we don't have that power anymore. Electricity and water doesn't mix. Oh, he doesn't care about that. Okay. He is... Okay, so now he's in water mode. Let's send that back. Send that back. Back. Send back. Send back. Send back. Send back. Okay. So we go again. Oh. He releases our power. Oh. Alright, so let's see. After this one, I think it was fire, because Celestial we got in the forest, and after the forest we got... Oh, nope. Galestrom, yep. Let's just blow all that away. Blow all our problems away. Blow all our problems away. Instantly a second power. Okay, so he won't allow us to deal any damage to him, unfortunately. After the Galestrom. I'm gonna say after the Galestrom was fire, or I'm just gonna keep saying fire until it's fire. Inferno! Let's just clean all this up. I feel comfortable now. Okay, he really wants to give us ice. But we steal another power. Alright, this one I need it to be the slow-mo. Because if we can slow down his things, we can time it better. Veil of Mist. I believe that's right. Nick is getting all of them. Here it comes. Mwahaha! Now I have control over you! Oh. I think this is the most powers we're going to get back for right now. Which is fine. Doesn't like to cut. We can't cut him? Oh, I think we just dealt the max amount of damage that they were going to allow for us. They want fire. Now we're back at fire again. Fire. Orb. Orb. Oh, that's it. Orb. Alrighty then. With this strike. Alright, and we'll finish you off for this form. Alright. Trying to figure out how much powers we have. Like, we have the cat power left, which I think is going to have us go up these. We have our thunder power that we got to get back as well, yes. He is a chicken. He is a chicken with legs. I want to point out, this is a power we always had, and now we don't actually. He actually removed our ability to do the one thing we were made to do. Oh. Got him. Yep. Go. Ooh, missed. Turn to sender. Can I catch you there? Yes, I can actually. How rude. Oh, this is getting a power back. We had the cat before lightning. And then after a lightning, I think we got ice. Okay, now we have catwalk. What does catwalk do for us? Ow. Ah, I'm close enough. It allows for this. Ew. Excuse you. There we go. Golden Peach. Interesting. Don't mind me. I'm not sure if I've ever used this before. Yep, definitely don't have that. Get me through here. Okay. Guys, I think we're doing it. Ooh. I think we are doing it. Send those back. Oh, he's here. Can I use anything? Equipment? No. I didn't know I could pause it like this in mid-fight. uh, instantly fills astral pouch. Never increases defense. Increases godhood. Axo. Don't know what that means. See that one. I missed that one. Open up. Open up, you knave. Oh, he got me. I can do that. Oh, can I get these both? Or I can get neither. Got him. Okay, so that knocks him out a little bit so we can get in there. Alright. Guys, he only allows us to get one hit in, though. Oh, it's because, again, we're at the health point to where we need to knock out a new power. So this should be all we needed. This should be our thunder strikes. A thunderstorm. And now when he calls for lightning, we strike him with the lightning. Like so. And he poops himself out. He got a little shock and he got a little pooped. Now we can get some serious. Oh, he just leaves. What a baby. Right, halfway through this form. Does he have another form after this, I wonder? Or I don't know. Where's he going? Ooh. Oh, I shot some more. Turns around, poops himself out. And we get one strike in before he decides to... Maybe I should just be cutting him up. I think that would be a lot better for us. How much more powers do we have? How many did he take from us? Well, he took all of them, but... Okay, so now we have Blizzard. Was there anything after Blizzard? Oh, does Blizzard keeps him open? He can't shut himself out. Like that. Like he just did. And arms in the air. Ooh, this is going to be a good strike. Do that. Okay, so I think we got all our powers back. No, we're still missing one. And it's the most important power of all. Because I cannot make the sun. Moon. Strike him. Go Nagi again. I just want Nagi to keep striking him. The Naginata of tenfold. Can we get him? Can we get him? Nope. Nagi strike. And we finish him with a reversal. Guys, that might have been it. We might have just defeated Yami. He falls. Wait, Isun? No, it sounds like it's like a memory of what would happen if he was here. Well, you know the drill. Let's have one of those famous hows of yours. But he's not there. Isun's not with us. But we'll always have his memory. Wait. No, that was a victory how? Wait, is he just destroy? He's not absorbing them anymore. He's just plain destroying them. Well, now what do? I can't knock them out of them. No one has them. And Yami still has his last form. Furbo's always spacing out like that. Ami can't get anything done without my help. Isun? Is that doggy crying somewhere, sis? Is that why the sunshine has disappeared? Oh, Camilla, you're adorable. She's crying for us. I haven't seen the doggy for a while now. Did my saying there's no such thing as gods cause all this? Snowy, the whole digging king. I never dreamt that you were a god. You're gonna make Hayabusa a nervous wreck if you don't get that sun shining again soon. Oh, I love this. From Princess Fuse. Amaterasu, thanks to you, we can protect our village by ourselves. But you must be strong and triumph over evil. For the canine warriors so dearly wish to see you once more. That god sure was burning with passion. I don't know what happened, but if that mongrel doesn't come out of hiding, I'll have to send up a real big one to reignite that passion. Oh. Oh, so that wolf was really a god. Perhaps I should have made an offering of my bamboo ware. It may be my fault that the sun has ceased to shine. Who would have ever thought that that rascal was really Shiranui reborn? My, how that god loved my cherry cakes. Could this darkness be caused by hunger? Oh, chirp. Uh-oh. The boss is praying. Snowy, did something happen to you? Why has the sun suddenly disappeared? Fido won't roll over and play dead for evil. No brother of mine would dream of it. Ha ha ha! Something in your brushwork touches the heart, Isun. You never abandoned your life as an artist after all. Aw, so Isun's going around and essentially giving us praise as a god. When one tries to master something, it ends in either success or failure. But it is in the attempt itself where you find the true value. Believe in your own power and walk your own path. I see you have finally heeded your calling. Your resolve is plain to see in your drawing. Wait, you were able to go back into your human form? I thought once you went dragon, you don't go back. It has the power to move people's hearts and inspire their faith in the gods. Matarasu, their faith shall be your power. He did it! My grandson did it! Look at the spirit behind this beautiful brushwork. Okay, I can't do that voice. He truly deserves the title of Celestial Envoy. It's works like this that can show the true glory of the gods and guide people to the right path. There's one thing I'm sure of, Amaterasu. You found a much better companion than I could ever be. Okay, everyone, I know it's kind of hard to see in this darkness, but get a load of my latest work. Well, they still have fire. Izun, the Wandering Artist, presents his interpretation of the great god Amaterasu. Can you hear me, Yami? You're not floundering about without me, are ya? You gotta pull yourself together. So we weren't without Izun. Izun knew that this was gonna come. He knew we needed our powers restored. I finally chose my path, and I have resolved to see it through. Gotta make sure I'm not peeking. I started to roam the land as your missionary. But you gotta take care of things on your end, too. Don't look so sad. Just psych yourself up like we always did. Remember. Oops, I almost forgot. Check these out, everyone. It's the great god Amaterasu descending from the heavens. Pretty good, huh? Ami was smiling down from the sky just a little while ago. Something must have disturbed that furball's concentration, though. That's why the world has gone dark. Without Ami, we can't take a refreshing nap outdoors. Rice won't grow. Plants and flowers will wither. Laundry won't dry. It's a great comparison. Monsters will roam about like they own the place. In other words, our world will be a total mess. No one wants to live in a world like that. Especially me. So come on, everybody. Let's join together to call upon the great god. Let's show Ami that we truly believe. Put your hands together and pray. Let's make our gratitude obvious. I mean, we shouldn't pray only that we want something. We should consider how the gods must feel once in a while. We should even take on some of their burden. If you pray with all your hearts, maybe the sun will cheer up and show itself once again, lighting our world with its heavenly glow. After all, the best thing about the great god Amaterasu is that happy-go-lucky spirits. Right, Ami? Oh. Isun, I love you so much, even though you've been annoying throughout the series. Answer if you can hear me, you big furball. Let's hear that howl, Ami. Their hope. Their love. Look, this, like, everything in this series is one thing how I love it so much. I kind of wish they made me do that. But now that everyone knows that I am a god, our full form has been revealed. Have returned. Matarasu. From the past, known as Shiranui. Let's make the sun again. I felt like it was too dark. All those strikes. Hold on. There we go. One more hit. Just because you haven't been paralyzed doesn't mean I can't knock you out. There we go. We will strike you to the end of time. No. We punched. Wasn't expecting the punch. Hey, guess what? I was expecting the punch that time. Guys, I think we got this. Wasn't expecting that slash again. Think you could stop us? Our sun grows brightly. You can never stop us. Let's slow down that hand from recovering. Let's slow that hand out from recovering. Oh yeah. 50 hit combo. Combo breaker. Did Yami really think he could defeat the sun? Our only weakness is age. Did he snap himself into oblivion? Hey, come back over here. And finally, we have our victory howl. This is going to be a bit of a longer episode on top of being late. But we're at the finale. Oh, look at his tail wagging. He's so precious. Hey, Watkins survived. Fantastica, Matarasu. What a long and winding road it's been, eh, my Sherry? But at last, our arch nemesis Yami, the Dark Lord who brought darkness upon the land of mortals, has been annihilated. What was that? For all eternity. I apologize for my horrible French accent. It's just how I do. I must say, I was really surprised by the little bouncing friend. You couldn't have done it without him. Oh, he's just a giant puppy. The tickles. Down, here, you're going to lick me to death. Well, Matarasu, time to embark on even stormier seas. Making the world a better place is never easy. You must return to the celestial plane and set things in order. Only then can you usher in a new age of peace in the mortal world. Our journey is far from over, my chérie. It's an interesting interpretation to see it from the... Now, full speed ahead. First stop, the celestial plane. It's interesting seeing Nippon from this angle. It's definitely seeing like the artwork. It feels more realistic than how the rest of this game's animation has been. And guys, I hope you enjoyed this journey with us. With Yami gone, we're returning to the celestial plane, and the path to heaven has been brought along once again. If you ever want to play this game yourself, again, it's Okami. You can find it on Steam. I think it's been re-released on the Switch. If you're an old-time gamer, it's on the Wii and PS2. Kind of sounds like fun. Remember what I said the first time I met you, Ami? There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. So I'm going, Furball, and there's no way you're going to stop me. I'm going to pull out all the stops and inspire people's faith in you. You're going to have more believers than you know what to do with. You'll see. Until then, take care of yourself, you big furball. Over 40 episodes was this series. This was probably my longest series. And it was one I'm glad to have shared with. This game was originally shared with me um, uh, through watching Chugga Conroy play it. I don't feel I've done this game justice compared to him, but I felt like I needed to bring my interpretation of this game and how much I truly do enjoy it. So I might be a bit late today, as you know, and it's definitely a longer episode compared to I've been trying to keep it within that 20-minute mark. But this was definitely worth it. This was the ending, the finale that this entire series was building upon. From our first meeting of Kaguya to Mr. Peach or Mr. Orange. Gotta remember there's different people. But our first meeting of Waka and how we always like, oh, he's just a fake, to find out that he's one of the cursed moon people, to fighting all the darknesses that this world had, to finally shine light upon it permanently back on the celestial plane. But with that, guys, this ends Okami. From now on, we will only have Pokemon Congo going from Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It will now have 3. Once that has been completed, we will be taking a little bit of a break. I haven't decided the duration. Find out more on that when we get to the end of Pokemon Congo. But even during that break on YouTube, I will still be streaming weekly on Twitch as long as I am able, because my work schedule is constantly changing. So it's on a monthly to monthly basis, so my streaming abilities will change monthly to monthly. Might change what day, might change how long. Friday is still the goal. The timing might change somewhere along there. I might have to stream later, I might have to stream earlier, but that is our goal. I want to strive to continue creating content for people. Something for people to enjoy, to laugh with me, to laugh at me, whatever it might ensue. To enjoy these moments of an amazing story, amazing artwork, and just praise the god Amaterasu. So, we will be streaming later today, which should be our last Pokemon Snap stream as well. So look forward to that, and you might be able to see what we're going to be doing next week. Thank you again for this journey, and I want to thank the creators of this game for creating this game. Digitalscape, Tree Music, all those who've come together to create this. We want to thank them. Because without them, I could not have made this content. I would not have been able to enjoy this game. And this story would have been lost. I don't know where it had been, but I probably would not have seen it. And I, again, would not have been able to share it. Oh, what is that? Oh, is that her baby? Was she pregnant? The little Sea King. It's Pokemon. Wait a minute. But until then, enjoy the rest of your Friday and enjoy your weekend. Peace.